Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Welcome back to another live stream. Well, it's not a live stream I wanted to do. Apparently, we've got a little bit of a short selling mania happening right now on Bitcoin, and it's leading to the price of not just Bitcoin but some other cryptos to fall as well. I want to show you exactly what I'm looking at, so you can see where we could see this spike in shorts. It's obviously disappointing to see this. We've been seeing shorts kind of ruin and change the market over and over here. No, I think if folks would actually watch the videos, they would realize I'm reporting what's happening. There's no FUD coming from my channel. In fact, some people apparently didn't watch my last Donald Trump video when I literally FUD, and people are like, "Oh, that's just crypto FUD." Did you watch the video? I literally responded to it and countered it. It's so simplistic. So anyway, let's focus on the nuance, because that's what we do on this channel. If you like detail and you like nuance, you subscribe to this channel. If you just want to go, oh, FUD or not FUD, whatever, I'm not your guy. I'm not your hype man. Okay, we're here to learn. We're here to learn. That is what the purpose of this channel is. So what I want to do is I want to go look at the last 90 days-ish on Bitcoin on Data Mesh. So we're going to go jump on over here. So let's take a peek at what we've got over here. Let's figure out what's going on with the short attack here. And I think this will give us a little bit more insight. So we've got Bitcoin pricing right now has fallen a chunk, to about 3.6% in the last hour. In fact, let's just quickly start. No, I mean, I guess. Here, we'll do a quick little... No, never mind. I can't. For some reason, that's not plugged in anymore. What's up with that? Whatever. Okay, we'll just stick with the data mesh then. Here we go. Okay, so Bitcoin price has fallen 3.6% in the last hour. Today, we're down about 5.5%. So it's not like it's a movement. It's a substantial movement. Now, crypto does this. The problem is it just comes at a time when things are already a little weak for cryptocurrencies. So obviously, we've had our reduction in pricing here. The pricing is the white line. But what I want you to pay attention to right here is the red line. The red line right here is very important. This red line is a symbol of shorts that are being processed on that day. And so you could see the short positions and how all of a sudden, right around here, yesterday and today, we're getting this sort of substantial short pressure. Oh, there we are. I'm cutting it off a little bit. There you go. We're getting 66 Bitcoin to a level that's kind of about 4 to 5 times as high, closer to 4 times as high, 6,400. And what's fascinating too is you could go over here and take a look and see this sort of a spike over here in the hedged and unhedged short position. So I'm going to explain what this means. The yellow line is the hedged short position. The red line is the unhedged short position. And so let's explain this, because that's a little complicated. All right. So let me ask you this. Let's come up with a scenario so we can understand what the heck is happening here and why we're seeing this massive change here in Bitcoin. So when let's make an example with Tesla. Let's say you own 1,000 shares of Tesla. And you say, you know what, to make some extra money, I'm going to sell covered calls. Covered calls mean you have the shares. So if you have 1,000 shares of Tesla, you could sell 10 contracts of Tesla as covered calls. Selling a call is technically a covered short. You're making profit and you're protecting yourself by selling a covered call, taking some premium. If the price goes down, you collect the premium. If the price goes up, you have to sell and give your shares to somebody else. They get assigned to someone else, right? So that would be a style. It's just a style of a hedged short. Selling a call is a style of a hedged short. An unhedged short would be doing this naked. And so this is where we get into naked shorting. So remember the video we did earlier on naked shorts with AMC, where I described naked shorts. We talked about synthetic shorts, talked about swaps. This naked calls is kind of like a synthetic short. And here's how that works. So just in plain English, how that works is, let's say you don't have 1,000 shares of Tesla, but you say, I'm going to sell 10 call options on Tesla. So in other words, I'm going to promise that somebody can buy Tesla for, say, $600 in 2 years from now, let's say, or 6 months from now, whatever it is. Well, if you don't have those shares, you have an unlimited risk if the price goes up. The more the price goes up, the more you get screwed. Like, you could lose infinite amounts of money. There's no ceiling. It could just keep going up and destroy you. That's how shorts get wrecked, right? And so that is a way you could pull off a naked short on a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, where you're basically selling uncovered calls or naked calls. And that's just an example of what we're seeing right here. With all of a sudden, look at this skyrocketing here. All of a sudden, we're seeing these unhedged shorts. I'm just going to, here, let me move myself for a second, because I'm in like a weird spot. I'm kind of covering that corner. So I'll put myself in that corner over here. Okay, so what you can see here on Data Mesh is you see that these unhedged shorts, they spiked once on 518, 516, 517. What we should do is let's pull up Webull and do a price comparison, price action comparison, because here's Webull for Bitcoin on the 5-minute chart. Obviously, we could see a substantial move to the downside here. Let's go ahead and grab the day chart, and let's go back to the middle of May. So, oops, I'm going back way too far. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at this, folks. Look around these May dates right here, the middle of May. This is also when the pricing of Bitcoin fell, and it's happening again right here. So let's go back to that for a moment. Take a peek at this. So right here, you've got unhedged shorts going nuts May 18 and even leading up to it. See, it all kind of started. Look at that initial spike right here. You almost have to get granular here. You get this initial spike right here, right around May 12th, naked shorts skyrocket from, 637 BTC to like 1900, then goes up to 2000, then up to 3000, 4000, all the way up to about 11,000. That's crazy. And we all of a sudden just saw a spike like that again. I mean, solid attack here on crypto. And so this shorting it's not a surprise, because it's what we have seen hedge funds be very, gotta respect the box. Let's go, right? Yeah, no kidding, right? It's floating above that lower line again. That's scary. It's 32 to 34 is the lower bound of this. This is where I'd place it. I don't move the line to adjust, but this I would say is pretty consistent. But anyway, respect the box. I love it. I mean, honestly, look at those tip and touches right here before you hit again. But anyway, yeah, so this is where we had our last round of serious naked shorting start. Look at that. Naked shorting started massively on the 12th. Price gets pushed, and every day we had naked shorting. We had a big red candlestick. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But okay, so why might this be happening? This crazy shorting all of a sudden of crypto and the crypto market. Why is this happening? Well, I'll tell you why it's freaking happening. The shorts started. The hedgies, the weenie babies, the people that piss us off, the fudsters, okay? The Elmer Fuds of the world. They started in February with the biotechs. Then they went to tech. Then they went to online consumer discretionary. And they literally bumped the short positions on all of these companies. Then they hit SPACs. SPACs got wrecked. We had a SPAC attack we went through of companies getting wrecked under these shorts. And only recently have they started covering. And it was funny because, well, it's not funny, but earlier today I was thinking to myself, like, where are they going to go? Because they're getting squeezed out of tech. They're getting squeezed out of SPACs. They're going to go short something else again. Crypto has already been shorted back in May. That's when we had our big fall from like 64K to 34K. Now, folks, they're reloading the shotgun again. Now, this isn't FUD. This is just observing. We're just looking at the chart. Like, this is, again, the short sellers attacking again. And they're doing it with uncovered positions. Naked shorts. It's a problem. It's dangerous. Let's go ahead and look at the sticks for some of the other things here. So let's go to CoinMarketCap. See how the cryptos are doing. Yeah, so you can see this decline here. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Dogecoin, XRP, all of them. Look at that. Internet Computer, Bitcoin crash, Litecoin, Chainlink, Solana's doing okay. Well, Binance is flat here. Rotating down, Polygon, Theta, Stellar, VeChain, Ethereum Classic. It's literally like everything just got short attacked. Look at that. Look at these drops. It's every single one of them. You mean to tell me this isn't like massive soup money coming in? You think that's retail screwing up the charts like that? No way. No way, Jose. It's hard enough for us to get agreeing on one stock. This is a massive crypto attack here, folks. Look at it. All of them, like almost all of them, are behaving exactly the same way. It's crazy. Let's, look at that. Let's go to the 1 month here. 7 day probably better. Yeah, there we go. All of them are doing the same drop right here. It's like 3 to 5%, but that's consistent with a massive short position there that just got created essentially. Let's go over here. Let's look at Ethereum. Let's see if there's a short move here as well. So here on Ethereum, and it's possible that the short move, and this is something that I always like discovering too. Wait, hold on a second. Hedge and unhedged. Yeah. So Ethereum actually, after it went to this is about when it went to 4K. This is when we had the massive amounts of shorts. So we actually don't see as much of a spike over here as we do on BTC, but Ethereum will tend to follow BTC. And we've seen these shorts go up a good chunk over the last week. This was when it ran up to like 4K, when Ethereum was going nuts. Let me see, though, because I'm pretty sure Ethereum's roughly tracking Bitcoin. It's not as bad. It's actually not falling as bad as the BTC level. So BTC, it seems to be the recipient, and everything else appears to be tracking it. Let me see. Cardano. Cardano got shorted. Whoa. Yeah, just over the last, but it's been at a consistent level over the past about week, but a massive push to the upside here starting July 2nd. Let's see how that's affected the price. Let's go back on over here. Oops. All right, let's go back here. ADA, because ADA is another one of my faves. It's at 159 right now. And honestly, that's not even that bad. It's pretty good. It's actually handling this pretty well. So the shorts really started laying on around the 2nd, which I think is right around this region here. And so we've had a little bit of pressure, but not as much as what you're seeing in terms of that short action having an impact on the price. Not as much as you're seeing on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's really the one that's getting hit hard, but all of them are moving to the downside. Well, most of them are moving to the downside in a similar pattern intraday. Fall. I mean, look at, again, just all of them. Tick, 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 tick. It's pretty incredible. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go back to Datamesh here. I want to look. Let's look at Ripple. Okay, Ripple. Yeah. Okay. I mean, here you've had pretty high shorts towards the end of May. This is really, I want to say this is the only chart that's really showing a massive spike right now in shorting is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the one that's showing the explosive movement here. And when we track back to what happened in mid-May, this May 17th period here, that's that right here. That's kind of indicative of some of the price action that we saw here as well. Kind of makes sense. Let's see here. The other thing, let's see, when was this? Yeah, okay, let's chart this here. So let's take a look just to see this impact here of these unhedged shorts, which if you're just now joining and you're wondering what I'm talking about with what unhedged shorts are, I did explain it. Just rewind a little bit and you could see what unhedged shorts are as I explain it. So it looks like we had this massive bump up on unhedged shorts around 420, more like 421, 422, which is that 420, by the way, was the big day that I did a bunch of option plays. Massive move in my portfolio. So let's see here. We've got 420. Okay. Keith Landy on Facebook seems upset about something. How come you never come? What? Apparently, Keith doesn't like my explanation on naked shorts. Well, Keith, rather than ranting, why don't you explain it? Because now you're just spamming it. Keith, man, this is the second time today. All we've had on Facebook is a bunch of junky spam. I might just stop streaming to Facebook. It's just like, it's fine if you want to have a dialogue. Junky spam crap. But anyway, let's look at the price action going back to April 21 to 29 when these shorts ran here. And let's do that on BTC. Okay, BTC. So let's go back to the price action here. Oh, come on, look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. It's literally perfect alignment. Naked shorts aren't illegal. Naked shorts, look up the SEC rule. They're illegal if they don't get cleared after a few days. But naked shorts, literally, I'm pretty sure I have it open here. I just closed it. I'll get it though. Hold on, give me one sec. SEC. I mean, we talked about this in another video. I don't want to waste anyone's time here. Here we go. SEC. Okay. But that seems to be a belief that comes up a lot. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Yeah, it's lagging. Okay, well, I posted it in my earlier video. What the heck? Here we go. Oh, here we go. Key points on... stupid thing. I really want to get you that. It's in my prior video. But oh well. Oh, SEC. Sorry, give me another 10 seconds here, and if I can't find it, then oh well. SEC key points about regulation HSO. Here you go. Naked. There you go. Boom. All we have to do is this. Okay, naked short. Naked short selling is not necessarily a violation of federal securities laws. Mic drop. Thank you very much. Take your trolling somewhere else. Pay attention to the whole video, and you won't be confused. Burn. Sorry, I had to do that. Just pisses me off. Okay, where were we? So, all right, we were on Bitcoin. Yes, okay. So we saw this massive skyrocketing in short selling of Bitcoin back around 420, 419, 420 through the end of April. And take a look at this. We really saw that price action. Yeah, we had a little bit of drop right here leading up to it on the 17th. I think that's as it was sort of ramping. We'll look at that. But yeah, you could definitely see a lead up to this sort of May drop. That's interesting. So you get a drop around this time. And then we know that mid-May had a big move in shorts. And now we're starting to see it again. Let's go back for a moment to that data. Datamish. And go to Bitcoin. I want to go back to 90-day. Anybody can go to this website, by the way. And yeah, see, look at that. The shorts started piling on the 17th, but not much. It was really the 19th, 20th, and 21st that you really got a piling on of these shorts. And but it was really these big attacks right here that have led to outsized price movements around the 18th and 17th. Now, sometimes I wonder, is this shorting a symptom of or a cause of? And that's the other thing to consider, because sometimes you could, for example, have news on 4/17th. Bitcoin goes down. As Bitcoin starts falling, you get people start laying on unhedged shorts. And they hold those shorts longer term. And then these become event days where all of a sudden today and over the last 24 hours, you get people hedging against or shorting Bitcoin a lot more than usual. So this is interesting. I want to pay attention to this. But the last time we had a big spike like this, it was absolutely correlated with a big fall in the price of BTC. So now we haven't really revisited the high 20s. We've been really resilient in BTC. We really very, very briefly hit 29K. But let's zoom out here again. Yeah, oh, it's 28K. Well, that's pretty close. That was this year, right? So we've really been above. So here, 28. Yeah, we hit, okay, here it is. We hit 29 over here. That was 31. The entire year, we have pretty much been above 30K. This has been a very strong support line, and we're sitting at like 34 now, 34 to 32. Very, very strong support block for BTC. I don't expect that shorting is going to be able to push it down, but if it does, and I do not expect this, but if it does, if we break 30, I mean, we have to go hunting for another support. Maybe we have a support at, 23 to 24 or potentially 19.5, 19 to 19.5. I don't think that. I don't believe that. I think it wouldn't surprise me if Bitcoin dances with all these shorts around 30, but I would be optimistic for another positive catalyst to really dig us out of this mess. We'll see, though. And it also, a big thing as well, by the way, check Reuters, Bitcoin is, okay, Reuters, yeah, we go back. So those are some other things to consider here. But yeah, I mean, somebody's saying, hey, do I smell a short squeeze? Maybe. 2 things to know, and then I got to go. Number 1 is, yeah, lots of shorting could set you up for a squeeze in Bitcoin. But number 2 is, how is Bitcoin going to react if inflation goes down? That's the big thing, right? If Bitcoin rotates down, we have a CPI release on Thursday, I think it is, whenever the 10th is. On the 10th, we have a CPI release. So stay tuned. Those are going to be big tells. So how Bitcoin reacts to inflation, and then if we can get a positive catalyst to the upside, maybe we could squeeze these hedgies in the shorts. But yeah, it's a problem. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for being here. I got to run. I got a call. I will see you in the next one.